During the Cold War, the U.S. military needed reliable communication post-nuclear strike. Traditional networks depended on central hubs, creating a vulnerability. These hubs were primary targets, risking complete communication breakdown. The challenge was to create a resilient, decentralized communication system. This system needed to function even after a major nuclear attack. The goal was to ensure command and control capabilities remained intact. A centralized network relies on a single, central hub for all communication. This design creates a single point of failure for the entire network. If the central hub fails or is destroyed, the entire network collapses. This vulnerability makes centralized networks less resilient to disruptions. More robust network architectures are needed to avoid single points of failure. In 1969, the U.S. Department of Defense funded the creation of ARPANET. ARPANET aimed to connect computers at universities across the country. The primary goal was to facilitate information sharing and research collaboration. A key objective was to build a network without a central point of failure. This distributed design would ensure resilience against potential attacks. Packet switching involves breaking messages into smaller units called packets. These packets are then transmitted independently across a network. Packets can travel along different paths to reach the destination. At the destination, the packets are reassembled to form the original message. In 1969, the first message was sent over ARPANET, a precursor to the Internet. The intended message was login, a simple command to initiate a system connection. However, the system crashed after only transmitting the first two letters, low. This unexpected crash marked the very beginning of network communication. Despite the initial failure, this event is a milestone in Internet history. It demonstrated the potential and challenges of early network technology. In 1971, Ray Tomlinson invented email, transforming long-distance communication. Email enabled instant message exchange across vast distances. This innovation revolutionized how people communicated professionally and personally. Tomlinson chose the @ symbol to separate the user name. The @ symbol distinguishes the user from the computer address in the email. ARPANET expanded, linking universities and research centers. This expansion facilitated faster data and idea sharing. Unprecedented speeds fostered collaboration among researchers. Accelerated collaboration spurred innovation in science. ARPANET enabled rapid communication between connected institutions. It facilitated efficient data flow among researchers. ARPANET promoted knowledge dissemination. This network enhanced collaborative research efforts. In the late 1970s, the proliferation of networks highlighted a critical challenge. Diverse networks struggled to communicate due to incompatible standards. This incompatibility hindered seamless data exchange between different systems. The need for a universal communication protocol became increasingly apparent. A unified protocol would enable interoperability and streamline communication across networks. In the early 1980s, Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn developed TCP/IP. TCP/IP is a universal language for computers. It enables seamless communication between different networks. This protocol is essential for the Internet's growth and standardization. TCP/IP standardizes data transmission across diverse networks. It ensures interoperability, enabling seamless communication. This creates a unified Internet by establishing common rules. TCP/IP facilitates data exchange between different systems. On the 1st of January 1983, major networks transitioned to TCP/IP. This switch marked a pivotal moment in Internet history. TCP/IP provided a common standard for network communication. This standardization enabled seamless global connectivity. The transition facilitated the growth of the modern Internet. Initially, Internet use was limited to government and academic institutions. In the mid-1980s, the Internet began its transition towards public availability. Restrictions on Internet access were progressively eased during this period. This gradual deregulation facilitated broader adoption of the Internet. This shift marked a pivotal moment, paving the way for widespread public use. In 1989, Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. His invention introduced web pages as a new way to share information. Hyperlinks allowed users to easily navigate between these pages. Web browsers made the Internet more accessible and user-friendly. The World Wide Web uses hyperlinks to connect web pages. Hyperlinks enable users to navigate the Internet easily. Clicking a hyperlink directs the user to another web page. This system transforms the internet into a user-friendly platform. Users can quickly access information through linked content. The 1990s marked the beginning of the internet's widespread adoption in homes. Personal computers became increasingly common in households during this era. Dial-up connections provided the primary means for accessing the internet. This era transformed daily life as the online world entered private residences. Search engines emerged in the 1990s to help users navigate online information. These tools simplified the process of locating specific content on the internet. They provided a more efficient way to explore the growing amount of online data. Search engines became essential for accessing and utilizing online resources. The 1990s saw the emergence of early e-commerce websites. These platforms facilitated the buying and selling of goods online. This marked the beginning of a new era in commerce. E-commerce transformed traditional methods of buying and selling. Consumers could now purchase products from their homes. This shift expanded market reach for businesses. Social media platforms emerged in the early 2000s, connecting people globally. These platforms revolutionized communication methods. They also transformed social interaction on a global scale. These platforms fostered new forms of online communities and relationships. The internet is a global network connecting billions worldwide. It has fundamentally transformed communication methods. The internet has also revolutionized global commerce. It significantly impacts cultural exchange and understanding. The internet revolutionizes education by offering access to vast information. It facilitates online learning, breaking down geographical barriers. Students can now learn from anywhere with an internet connection. This promotes global collaboration and diverse learning experiences. The internet transforms traditional classrooms into dynamic learning environments. The internet has revolutionized the modern workplace. It enables remote work, allowing employees to work from anywhere. Global collaboration is enhanced, connecting teams across borders. Businesses can access a global talent pool, expanding recruitment options. The internet has a broad impact across many facets of modern life. It facilitates instant communication through email and messaging apps. Online education platforms offer courses and learning resources globally. E-commerce enables buying and selling goods and services online. Social networking connects people and allows sharing of content. The animation depicts the continuous growth of the internet. It highlights the decentralized structure of the internet. The internet operates without central control. This animation shows the internet's evolving nature. The internet's evolution is ongoing, driven by constant innovation. New technologies and applications are continually emerging. This suggests a future of dynamic change and adaptation. The internet story is far from complete. It's still being written. Expect further advancements in connectivity and functionality. These advancements will shape how we interact and access information.